Well, then maybe you can give me some guidance into the next request or question. And it applies to everything in a weird way, but the reason I'm going to use money is because it has a unique grip on everybody. In my asking of what the problem is, I discovered that I'm only interested in spending the money. I'm not interested in making the money. So now I'm trying to figure out how I can move towards that joy.
Think about the conversation that we had with our friend earlier about electricity. Until you plug the toaster in, the electricity is really unimportant. And you could say the same thing about money, couldn't you? Until you spend it, its existence is irrelevant. Yes? Can you go there with us? In other words, so you're not so off base. You're not so off base.
Well, putting in the application, I run out of money. So I'm not interested in making it. So I'm stuck here. I'm just hoping maybe you can give me a little guidance.
We want to know, you see, what we're trying to teach you to do, and you want to learn it, but you're balking at it because it doesn't seem practical. What we are suggesting to you is that if you were someone who understood the way the universe works, and that when you ask it is given, and if you were completely just enjoying the process of money flowing through your experience, it would come to you, and there would not be a sense of needing to earn it or justify the way it comes. That really is the way that it works. A woman said to us one day, it's the best story that we have relative to this. A woman said to us one day, my current husband has an ex-wife. And he sends her and those kids a lot of money every month. Half of what comes to us goes there. And every time he gets a promotion or figures out a way to make more money so that we could live a little better, she goes to the court and petitions for more, so she gets more, so we never really feel like we get ahead. And she said, what is your advice to me? And we said, we wish your husband had 10 ex-wives. And she was shocked. One was a horrible experience for her. Why would we wish that he had 10? And we said, because her desire for dollars and your desire for dollars are calling this income through him. In other words, the desire is calling the income. And if there were 10 more of them, there would be 10 times the income. And you only have to give them half. So now you'd have half of 10 times the income. Well, she looked about like you do. She didn't really like that story either. But we want you to know that the basis of that is an accurate basis. That when you are joyously involved in the essence of this financial abundance, that it must come to you. And your awareness, in other words, when you say, we'll be very fast here. When you say, I really like spending money, and there are wonderful things that I want to do with money, and I will be helpful to myself and others in many ways with money, and I love the idea of spending money. It's all pure positive energy. There's no resistance in any of those comments. But then when you say, I love money, but I don't have any, you've introduced resistance. When you say, I love money, and I like how the universe shows me ways for money to flow, there's very little resistance in that. When you say, I like money, but you have to work for money, and I don't want to work for money, now you introduce resistance to it. So if you could just stop the I don't want to part and just focus upon the what you want to part, the universe will deliver to you through the path of least resistance. And can you hear how the I don't want to work is introducing resistance? So if you just stop saying it, stop feeling it, stop focusing on it, start acknowledging there are so many people who are not working very hard at all, who are receiving a lot of abundance. And there are a lot of people who are really, really, really working hard who are not receiving very much abundance. The effort factor is not the abundance factor. The effort factor is all outside the vortex. And so This whole conversation is coming full circle, isn't it? By discovering the vibration of the essence of the money, and by letting the idea of it bring you pleasure, and by even enjoying it when you spend it, you can practice a vibration that is absence of resistance, and the universe will show you how to have abundance without struggle. It will, really it will.
Oh, thank you very much, Avery.
Good time for a segment of lunch.
It is ideal.